Okay, so I got a new package today. I ordered a F1 car off eBay, and I remember this for when I used to watch this season as a kid. I was around 6 at the time, so this is the Williams Martini FW36 from the 2014 F1 season. It's driven by Valtteri Bottas, and yeah, and I got this car because I remember Williams had a long run of the long run sponsorship with Martini. And when I used to watch the 2014 races when I was around 6, I just remember an F1 car with just Martini stripes. And Williams had that Williams sponsored Martini from 2014 till end of 2018. And yes, and 2014 was the first year with the V6 turbo hybrid powertrains, and this was Williams's first year with Mercedes powertrains, as earlier on, back in 1990s till around 2013, you had Renault as their engine supplier. And then from 2014 to now, they've been partnering with Mercedes-Benz to get Mercedes powertrains. And yeah, this car was competitive. And even though 2014 was a bit of a new dawn in F1, and it saw not only Valtteri Bottas but his teammate Felipe Massa gain some podiums, being in Austria and some in Silverstone and Germany. And this car was also famous for when it flipped over at the first corner of the German Grand Prix at Hockenheim, where the McLaren of Kevin Magnussen hit the Williams of Valtteri Bottas, flipped him over on the first lap. But yeah, so this is the car up close. This is my first 2014 F1 car I've got in my F1 collection. I've got some from early 2000s to 1990s, Ayrton Senna's time, and then even 2019, 2018, 2017. But this is the first of 2014 I've got. So yeah, I had to pick it up from a convenience store in Streatley, and I ordered it off eBay, which was around $19.99, because this is part of the Panini Formula 1 collection, as I did not know much about it because it started at around 2016, and I began the collection at around 2022, and my first car of that collection was Fernando Alonso's Renault R25. And when I had a look on the official Panini website, all of the cars, every single one from 1950 to around 2019, were all out of stock on the official Panini website. So the best place I find them is eBay. So I get them at cheaper prices, because it's just pointless going on to Panini now, because they're all going to be out of stock. So the best chance is getting it from eBay or Amazon or Temu, or whichever site you go online shopping at. But Yep. See, Williams FW36 2014, driven by Valtteri Bottas. And yep, this was also the first. And also, if you could not remember, back in 2014, that Susie Wolff was also working for Williams, and she also driven the Williams FW36 before races to do like some laps around like Hockenheim and Silverstone. And so yeah, not only has it been driven by Valtteri Bottas and Felipe Massa, but it's also been driven by Susie Wolff as well. So yeah, the thing about this car is brilliant, just like full white with like Martini stripes. But at some races you wouldn't see the Martini logo on there, like Abu Dhabi, because like some other countries they ban like alcohol advertising. So what Williams had to do is like they'd keep the light blue. They would keep the light blue stripes, but the red stripe they would paint it in sort of a darker navy blue sort of type for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And then for other races like Silverstone, Hockenheim and Monaco and all that, they would keep the Martini livery on there. But yeah, it's a good looking car. And yeah, because this is the car I remember from when I was just 6 years old at the time. And I remember the onboards and all that on this car. It was just like unbelievable. The nose, you say the nose is good. The nose end of the car. It's not as horrifying as what the nose of the Toro Rosso and the Caterham and the Lotus noses all look like. They looked flipping horrific. But as you look the nose of the Mercedes, that was good. That was okay, including with the Williams. The one on the Ferrari F14T looked a bit like a vacuum cleaner, but there you go. And even though the Ferrari F14T had both understeer and oversteer, and that's why Fernando Alonso got sick and tired of it, that he just decided to leave Ferrari and go for McLaren for 2015. But yeah, this was Valtteri Bottas's second Williams car, as he began his F1 career in 2013 with Williams in the Grove outfit, until he left Williams at the end of 2016 to replace Nico Rosberg's seat at Mercedes. And him and then Bottas and Lewis would get on very well at Mercedes. And yeah, and in 2017 Bottas's old teammate Felipe Massa would retire and make way for Sergei Sorokin for 2018 alongside with Lance Stroll. But yeah, so Bottas made way for Mercedes in 2017 and left in 2021 and went for Alfa Romeo / Kick Sauber for 22, and here we are in 2024. And that is the Williams Panini F1 Williams FW36